For those of us that live in the Midwest, getting a chance to kayak amongst whales is rare unless one has the time and means for distance travel. So when we heard that we could do this, not spend a fortune, and even better, drive there, we were all over it. The place is the sleepy village of Tadoussac along the Saguenay River in the province of Quebec, Canada. For us from Buffalo, New York, it's a 13-hour drive to Tadoussac, and it ends with a ferry crossing of the Saguenay River. This ferry runs all day, every day, and is free. We've had our best luck finding beluga by launching from the Tadoussac Beach. I'll place GPS coordinates for all locations in the description of this video. You can drive on the beach by using the highlighted ramp, but you will need to know your tide schedules. There's not much of a beach at high tide, so plan accordingly. Once you unload on the beach, you'll need to struggle a bit with street parking, but there is a park and pay nearby. From the Tadoussac Beach, you can frequently find minke and beluga not far from the shore heading in a southeast direction, which is downstream and to your left as you leave the beach. You can also find some beluga out in the river channel, but you'll need to watch for boat traffic and wind conditions. The Saguenay River is a glacially fed river that empties into the St. Lawrence Seaway approximately 125 miles from the North Atlantic. This river valley is one of only a few real fjords in North America and averages 800 feet of depth, with water temperatures that rarely get above 40 degrees Fahrenheit. At this crossing point, the river is almost a mile across and experiences ocean tides averaging about 20 feet every 6 hours, and it's saltwater. The other location that we have had excellent luck with respect to finding minke whales is the Paradi Marine, specifically the campground in that area. You will need to pay to launch. I believe it was $10 per boat, but parking is ample. And the same location is a great place to just relax on shore and watch the whales after you're done paddling, because most of the whales in this area are less than 100 yards from shore. Which direction you go to from here is your call, but make sure you heed the current, tides, and wind. We've seen whales in every direction from the launch, and like I said, mostly minke whales, with a few harbor seals and porpoises. It's worth mentioning that Canada and Quebec go to great lengths to protect these whales, and this is shown in their laws and how we can interact with them. Familiarize yourself with these laws. They take them very seriously. But here are the basics. Keep your distance, don't touch, don't feed. Please check the laws before you paddle and don't be a nuisance. Now, the Saguenay River itself is a full-time home to a fairly large pod of 800 beluga. These belugas spend the vast majority of their time within the fjord, but in the St. Lawrence Seaway proper, there are minke, humpback, and rumor has it, the occasional blue whale. Now, the bigger the whale, the farther away from shore they will be. It is somewhere in this region also that a stray narwhal has been adopted by another pod of beluga. As one of only a few real fjords in North America, the Saguenay River Valley also hosts an amazing Via Ferrata. A Via Ferrata, translated from Italian as Iron Road, is basically a method of climbing that employs metal rungs, pegs, and cables that allow harnessed climbers a chance to safely experience mountain climbing with limited experience and minimal gear. Just imagine a jungle gym that goes 1,000 feet straight up a cliff. The Via Ferrata is a lot of fun and does not require any special physical abilities beyond being able to climb a ladder. The trail starts you out with some very basic climbing, and by the time you reach the challenging stuff, you'll have a lot more confidence. The climb is very safe, and your guide is always close by if needed. Just bring long pants, closed-toe shoes, a lunch, sunscreen, and some water. The hike down is not overly strenuous, but if you have any tender knees, you would do yourself a favor and bring some hiking poles with you. Now, for those that do not know, the Canadian province of Quebec's primary language is French, and the farther north you go, the more apparent this becomes. So do yourself a favor and learn some basic French before you go. A please, thank you, hello, goodbye in their native tongue goes a long way. Hope this video has helped you in your trip planning, and if you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment. If you like our work, please like and share this video and consider subscribing to our channel to see more of our content.